So one of the reasons I think that GCW has been so successful is that it's one of the only wrestling promotions that feels like a scene almost in the same way as like, like the punk scene or like the hardcore scene. Like it's like people go there to see their friends, people go there to have like kind of a visceral experience. It feels like a rock concert, not um like theater, no matter what level of theater you consider wrestling to be. Um, so I think that's a big thing. And also it's just like it takes time and patience to build audience. Like if you're not already a wrestling fan, becoming a wrestling fan later in life is very difficult because I think the suspension of disbelief and like the visual nature of wrestling is very alien to people who did not grow up loving wrestling. It's just like what's going on in the same way that somebody might like watch a football game for the first time and be like, what are the rules? But in wrestling, it's like the rules are just like so abstract and what you're and like explaining what wrestling is even so like meta in a way that you know it takes a lot to convert somebody, but if you get them in the room 9 times out of 10 in my experience, especially indie wrestling, I find that people who have a more intimate experience with wrestling enjoy it more than like going to like a WWE, well, back in the day house show, but not anymore, or even like AEW, which has incredible wrestling, but you know, I try and take a date to a AEW like pay per view. Like they're like 6 hours long. It's not like something that most people are willing to do in terms of ingratiating new fans. Yeah, I just think that there are a lot of inherent challenges with the way that wrestling is consumed right now in terms of oversaturation, in terms of there only being so much